Hi everyone, Mindful Digitality Webcast again. This is Ben Wong, clinical counselor from Vancouver. Broadly speaking, there are two groups of people who come to me, who come to a service provider like myself, who deals with the condition of gaming disorder or problem video gaming. The first category, of course, are the gamers themselves, right? Gamers who are finding them to be struggling, finding them to be struggling as a result of their gaming behaviors. It can be a presenting problem among many problems. It can be a sole problem that they bring up to discuss. Usually the person does not only suffer from just the condition of video gaming alone. There could be other family issues, there could be mental health issues, there could be other systemic or environmental issues, for example, struggles in school, work, finances, relationships, sleep, or various other aspects in life. So the user themselves, they have been a category, they are the first category. The second category of referrals, take a guess. You guessed it right. Family members. Family members. It's very, very, very common for family members when they observe that a loved one, and they wonder whether my child, whether my son is struggling with gaming disorder, because we've been seeing them gaming to no end. He doesn't even want to come down to join us for dinner on evenings. So yes, family members, they do make up the other category, and I don't think you'll be surprised. For the most part, I think it would have been a good 85% of brand new referrals. They would have been family members rather than the gamer themselves. Okay, and there are very good reasons. The gamers, typically, they don't usually see themselves as struggling with a problem to begin with. Okay, in future episodes, I'll demonstrate to you the ever so helpful model of the stages of change. But if you're a mental health clinician, you might be familiar with the stages of change model that describes how the person goes from pre-contemplative, so not thinking that there is a problem, to contemplative, which is when they believe they have a problem and they now stand on grounds to need to make the decision whether they want to do something about themselves. And so, yes, a lot of family members do come to seek help, and this is what I like to offer. If you are one of them, if you have been observing that a loved one, a spouse, a child, or even a parent, or even your parent, seems to be struggling with gaming disorder. They seem not to be able to control their gaming activities or their eye activities, their electronic activities, or if you simply see that their life is gradually going to a tailspin, and gaming is one of the regular activities that they engage in, then for sure, you're absolutely encouraged to seek out in your area someone like myself who specializes in dealing with the condition. And there are a few things that I would recommend that you do to begin with. First of all, of course, is to seek out help. And the process of seeking help before or during is very important, very, very important, to keep in mind that you're responsible to control your emotions. You need to take the time to deal with your emotions. You need to take the time to learn to calm. You need to take the time to learn to learn to maintain that emotional boundary. It's one thing to worry about a loved one, but if the anxiety generated by such a worry, if that overflows to affect various other areas of life, affecting areas of functioning, in your life, then you don't become the best support for this very person who, in the first place, you are attempting to support. So it's very important to do that. And the third is to continue with whatever self-care strategies that you've been maintaining for yourself, or if you've long sort of shoveled that to the side, then you need to bring self-care back into your life. Self-care is absolutely important. Again, it goes back to how you need to present the most healthiest of self in order to become the best support for the person in need, for the gamer, whose life is, as you're observing already, in chaos. So it's very important to do all that, and psychotherapy can help, social support can help, or various other ways that you operate to fill your tank. Okay, to fill your tank. And as opposed to simply allowing your tank to be drained by anxiety, by worries. Hope this has been helpful. You've been watching the Mindful Digitality webcast. This is the end of yet another episode. Like this video, subscribe to my channel, stay in touch, and I'll include more information in the bottom. Take care.